You've been conducting the director's workshop.
Yeah, so today I conducted a director's workshop, and what I did is I showed them clips from various films, American films and foreign films, and tried in some of my films and try to give the budding directors a glimpse of what a director does and what works. You know, I showed them some scenes from John Ford's The Searcher, and it's The Searchers, starring John Wayne, and then I went from there to like another John Ford film, Sergeant Rutledge, which starred Woody Strode, and you see the difference between how John Ford, you know, shot John Wayne in an iconic fashion to make him seem larger than life, and then he did the same thing like not 5-6 years later with a black man, and it was like powerful for the times, you know, and then at the same time I showed them, after that I showed them scenes from my movie Rosewood, you know, and how these different pictures in these movies have affected, you know, my career.
Okay. How much of directing do you think is instinctive, and how much of it can actually be taught?
I think a lot of directing is instinctive, but it takes a lot of knowledge and a lot of study of film and study of all the different arts to actually become a good director. I mean, film is the only art that encompasses all the arts. It encompasses photography, it encompasses painting and music and dance and you know, literature and acting, theater. So you have to have a knowledge of all of those different artistic sensibilities to be a good director.
One of the panels here this afternoon is about empowering black women in Hollywood.
I think that's great. It's great. Yeah, there's a lot of black women, you know, doing a whole lot of stuff. You know, Shonda Rhimes and, you know, Deborah Martin Chase, and you know, there's Mara Brock. You know, there's a lot of producing women in this business, and they're, you know, these sisters are really doing it, and they're getting a lot of people employment, and they're making things happen.
But is it tougher for them, though, than it is for African American males in Hollywood?
I think it's tough for anybody that's different, you know, in Hollywood. But like I said, you know, we're not living in the 70s and 80s anymore. You know, there's a lot of things happening, a lot more inroads now than there ever was.
And what's the best part about being here at the festival?
The best part of being here at this festival is the energy of the young filmmakers who are eager to learn and eager to gain knowledge. And I just feed off of that, because I'm like, you know, I still have a whole lot to learn. I still am trying to learn as much as I can about my craft. And I'm like, you know, I'm competitive also. I mean, like, see all the young people coming up, and I'm like, I'm here to stay. You know, I have a lot to learn, but I'm still trying to better myself in what I'm doing.